Climate change and environmental factors. Climate change is a major driver of the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires. Here's an in-depth look at the specific environmental factors. Rising temperatures. Higher average temperatures result from climate change, leading to extended fire seasons. Warmer weather increases evapotranspiration rates, leaving vegetation parched and more vulnerable to ignition. Studies show that California's fire season has lengthened by approximately 75 days over the past 4 decades due to rising temperatures. Droughts and dry conditions. Prolonged droughts deplete water reserves, stressing vegetation and making it more susceptible to burning. Between 2010 and 2016, California experienced one of its worst drought periods in recorded history. This drought led to the death of millions of trees, creating vast amounts of dry fuel. The state's Mediterranean climate, characterized by wet winters and dry summers, exacerbates these conditions. Strong winds. The Santa Ana winds, known for their hot and dry nature, significantly impact the spread of fires in Southern California. These winds originate from high-pressure systems in the Great Basin and flow southward, gaining speed as they descend through mountain passes and canyons. The combination of high winds and low humidity can turn a small spark into a raging inferno within minutes. Vegetation types. The types of vegetation prevalent in and around Los Angeles are highly flammable. Chaparral, a type of dense shrubland, covers large areas of Southern California. During dry conditions, chaparral can burn intensely. Additionally, non-native grasses introduced to the region have further increased fire susceptibility. Human activity and negligence. Human activities are a significant cause of wildfires. Here are several key aspects. Arson and intentional acts. Arsonists are responsible for a notable percentage of wildfires. Motivations can be wide-ranging, from personal vendettas to economic incentives, such as land development or insurance fraud. Law enforcement agencies often face difficulties in apprehending and prosecuting arsonists due to the challenge of tracing the origin of the fire to a specific individual. Unintentional ignitions. Everyday human activities contribute to accidental fire starts. Campfires. Unattended campfires, or those that aren't properly extinguished, pose significant risks, especially in dry and windy conditions. Cigarette butts. Carelessly discarded cigarette butts can smolder for hours before igniting nearby vegetation. This seemingly minor act can have devastating consequences in dry areas. Fireworks. Celebratory fireworks are a common cause of accidental fires, particularly during holidays like the 4th of July and New Year's Eve. The pyrotechnic devices can send sparks into dry brush, igniting wildfires. Agricultural burns. Controlled burns on farms can quickly get out of hand if not properly managed, leading to larger wildfires. Electrical infrastructure. Failures in the electrical grid have been linked to numerous significant wildfires. Power line contact. High-voltage power lines can generate sparks when they come into contact with trees or other vegetation during strong winds. These sparks can ignite dry brush and lead to sizable wildfires. The 2018 Camp Fire, the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California's history, was caused by a faulty electric transmission line owned by CAN. Equipment failures. Utility equipment such as transformers and circuit breakers can malfunction, causing fires. Aging infrastructure exacerbates these risks. Utility companies like CAN and Southern California Edison are investing in upgrades and maintenance to prevent such incidents. For example, some companies are pursuing public safety power shutoffs, where power is intentionally cut during high-risk weather to prevent ignitions. Inadequate maintenance. Proper maintenance of power lines and equipment is crucial. Overgrown trees and vegetation near power lines increase the risk of contact and ignition. Utilities are investing in vegetation management programs, but challenges remain in keeping up with the extensive networks. Natural causes. While rarer natural factors still play a role in wildfire ignitions. Lightning strikes. Lightning strikes, though less frequent in Southern California compared to other regions, can be a significant natural cause of wildfires. Dry lightning. This is a type of lightning without accompanying rain. Dry lightning occurs mainly during summer thunderstorms, where the rain evaporates before reaching the ground due to high temperatures and low humidity. This type of lightning is particularly dangerous because it can easily ignite dry vegetation. Storm patterns and prevalence of lightning strikes can be higher in the mountains surrounding Los Angeles, such as the San Gabriel Mountains. During storm seasons, the atmospheric conditions in these areas can lead to frequent lightning activity. Detection and response. Modern fire detection systems, including satellite monitoring and ground-based sensors, help in identifying lightning-caused fires. Rapid response is crucial to contain such fires before they spread. Spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion, while rare, is a phenomenon where specific conditions can lead to immediate ignition without an external flame. Organic materials such as hay, compost piles, or even grain storage can spontaneously combust. This occurs due to microbial activity within the organic material generating heat. If the heat builds up and is not dissipated, it can reach the ignition point, causing a fire. Mulch piles. Large piles of wood chips or mulch can also combust spontaneously. Decomposition processes generate heat within the pile, and insufficient ventilation can lead to hot spots that eventually ignite. Safety measures. Regular turning and monitoring of compost and mulch piles can help prevent spontaneous combustion. This practice ensures that heat does not build up to dangerous levels. Additionally, dampening these materials during hot, dry periods can reduce the risk of ignition. Preventive measures and mitigation strategies. Several preventative measures and strategies are in place to mitigate wildfire risks. Prescribed burns. Controlled or prescribed burns are used to reduce the accumulation of flammable vegetation. These burns are carefully planned and monitored by fire agencies to minimize risk while reducing the available fuel for future wildfires. This practice helps maintain ecological balance and prevents larger, uncontrolled fires. Forest thinning. Thinning forests by selectively removing trees and underbrush reduces fuel loads and slows the spread of wildfires. This practice can be controversial due to its impact on ecosystems, but it is a recognized method for reducing fire hazards. Defensible space regulations. Homeowners are encouraged or required to create defensible space around their properties by clearing dry vegetation and maintaining a safe distance between their homes and flammable materials. This space allows firefighters to protect structures more effectively and reduces the risk of home ignition. Improved infrastructure. Utilities are investing in infrastructure improvements to prevent equipment failures. Burying power lines underground, installing weather-resistant equipment, and implementing advanced monitoring systems are some of the steps being taken. Public education and campaigns. Educating the public about fire risks and prevention is critical. Programs focus on promoting safe campfire practices, proper disposal of cigarette butts, and the risks of illegal fireworks. Additionally, Ready, Set, Go campaigns educate residents on how to prepare for and respond to wildfires. Technological innovations, satellite monitoring, drone surveillance, and artificial intelligence models are being utilized to detect and monitor wildfires. These technologies help authorities respond more quickly and effectively. Early detection systems, such as infrared cameras and automated sensors, can identify fires before they become unmanageable. Fire-resistant building codes. Updating building codes to require fire-resistant materials and designs can significantly reduce the vulnerability of structures in fire-prone areas. Roofs made of non-combustible materials, fire-resistant siding, and tempered glass windows are examples of such measures. Community fire safety programs. Community-based programs encourage residents to work together on fire prevention measures, such as community cleanup days to remove flammable debris and create neighborhood emergency plans. Fire-safe councils, for example, bring together residents, businesses, and government agencies to address wildfire risks collectively. Future outlook. The increasing threat of wildfires in Los Angeles necessitates a comprehensive and coordinated approach to mitigation and prevention. Efforts must focus on climate action. Addressing climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions and enhancing carbon sequestration can help mitigate the worsening effects of global warming on wildfire frequency and intensity. Policy and regulation. Stronger regulations on land use, building codes, and resource management are essential to reduce wildfire risks. Policies that promote sustainable land and forest management practices are crucial. Research and development. Continued research into wildfire behavior, climate impacts, and technological innovations is critical for developing effective mitigation strategies. Investment in new firefighting techniques and equipment can improve response capabilities. Collaboration. Effective wildfire management requires collaboration among various stakeholders, including government agencies, utility companies, environmental organizations, and communities. Coordinated efforts ensure comprehensive and efficient responses to wildfire threats. Resilient infrastructure. Building resilient infrastructure that can withstand wildfire impacts is vital. This includes not only fire-resistant structures but also transportation and communication networks that remain operational during wildfires. Addressing the root causes of wildfires is complex but essential for safeguarding lives, properties, and natural resources. A multifaceted strategy combining climate action, improved infrastructure, public education, and technological advancements offers the best chance of reducing the impact of wildfires in Los Angeles.